Okay, I'm just learning how to do this. I'm not very good at it. I'm not tech savvy. I tried to do it on my computer, but I was unable. But a long time ago, I loaded a video from my phone, so I know that I can work it through my phone. It just makes it a little more difficult because I have to hold my phone. My name is Kevin Barney. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, otherwise known as Mormons. And I saw the video. In fact, it was my brother-in-law who sent me the video. He had just recently been baptized, a member of the church. And let me turn the TV off here. And he was confused by this. It caused him to doubt. And so I'm not in any way authorized by my church to put a video on here, and I'm just kind of doing this as something in my free time because I don't like it when there is falsehoods out there that are being put forth as truth. And the video, the guy doing the video, he seems like a good guy. Like he believes in what he's doing. I just don't know why I question the genuineness of it all because if I was to come on here just scratch, if I was with a blank slate, I would want to teach you about what I believe. I wouldn't start telling you about, well, come to my church because all the others are false. I just tell you what my church believed, and that should be good enough. And that's why I think there's no rebuttals on the YouTube of the video. And the church doesn't do that. So that's why I'm not authorized to do this. But I also got to thinking there's a lot of people that probably watch these kind of videos. They get their information from them, and it causes them to doubt. And so I thought it would be good to have the other side of the argument so that you're not misled, because it's easy to watch these YouTube videos. And let me just tell you this. There is always an answer to the anti-Mormon, I don't know if the word is rhetoric or anti-Mormon propaganda or whatever you want to call it. There's always an answer, and it's just this: if you haven't studied enough, or you're just new, you might not know the answer, but there is an answer. And so these videos can be very misleading. This one is very misleading because he calls it proof positive, but there's some real problems with his proofing, and so it's not proof at all. And see, they used to always try to discredit the Book of Mormon, and so that was the biggest threat to I don't know what the big threat is actually. If it's true, they should, with open arms, they can come aboard and learn the truths that the church has to offer. So I don't know if it's a threat to. If it's false, they should just go on their merry way teaching what they teach and be happy. But there must be some sort of threat, and I know it's a threat to like Satan and those that would purport evil. There's a real threat because this is a good. It's to live Christ-like and to live righteously and to bring yourself into harmony with Christ's gospel. So the threat is to the evil part of the world, but why somebody that proclaims Christianity would want to try to disprove it, that really causes me to scratch my head and wonder. But that being said, I I did serve a mission for my church. It's been about 30 years ago, and I had a a good experience on my mission, and it was on my mission that I gained a testimony personally, like when where I could stand on my own 2 feet and know that the Book of Mormon was true. Knowing that lets me know that Joseph Smith was a true prophet and that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is true. Now, when I got that answer to prayer on my mission, and that guy's he in one of his videos he talked about how do you know that answer wasn't from Satan, which I thought was a little bit strange, but it's true. If there's angels and the spirit and true answers to prayer, there's also an evil to things, and that will try to hold you back from truth. But everything in the church teaches you to do good. So why would Satan want you to do good? Why would he want you to be good to your fellow man, to live like Christ? That seems counterproductive. So there's a little problem there. But let's get into the meat of what he's trying to say here. And it's pretty simple that to talk about. See, and here's the problem. He said that they found this artifact in a museum or something like that, and they dated it. Okay, so that is your major problem. How did they date it? He doesn't say anything about it. He just says they dated it and they found it to be around the time he said this. He said the time. You'd have to go back and look at his video. The time of some certain. Yeah, I don't even remember. But here's the problem, and it's strange that he's a teacher of Christianity, and yet he would rely upon science's dating process and their techniques to date, which is totally unreliable, fallible. It just is not the thing that you would want to trust. Science is the thing that will date things to disprove the Bible. The science on this is not something that you would want to even. You're kind of walking on thin ice if you're using scientific methods of dating, and yet you're purporting to Christianity, because science is trying to kick God out of the picture, and they use these weird dating processes. And just a little bit about these dating processes. Carbon dating is it's just not accurate. You can't trust it. Maybe it's been found to be true in certain things that are not very old, but when you get a certain age, it's not real reliable. There's also the radioactive dating, where they measure different degrees of elements in certain things.